Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching me on my Facebook page, on my YouTube channel, Rahul Talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I usually come up with new ideas and try to abreast you of latest development, and I strongly believe that if you are having a vision to foresee, actually having an outlook of what is going to happen if you are taking certain actions, certain steps, you will be able to mend your ways, you will be able to amplify your growth, you will be able to assist yourself. Because many people start something without vision, and if you are starting something without vision, there is more chance to be a failure. But if you are having vision and you are doing your steps, you're doing your actions accordingly in synchronicity with that, what will happen? Your actions will be performing, will be productive, and you will certainly get certain results. You'll be able to help yourself out. This is what I want to do, because I want to add certain knowledge, certain visionary idea, so that you can have a motive to look beyond what could happen in life. I talk about motivation, I talk about different ways, how to keep yourself motivated and how to start a business, where if you want to look in stock market, sometimes I usually talk about that. So I generalized view I want to give, all the time. And I think that whoever is listening to me, he will certainly be able to look beyond his limitation, because until unless you don't talk with someone, you don't have a debate with someone, you don't have a discussion with someone, you won't have more insights, and that is why it is imperative that many people across different countries, whenever they want to be leader, if you see in US, they usually do certain discussion, certain debate, so that people could understand what is going on in their mind, what capability they are having. It reflects your personality, what kind of vision you have, what you can do with your actions. So having perception, then having a clear idea of that, having clear map route of that, and then taking action upon that very idea will certainly give certain result. And that is why I strongly believe here that whenever you are investing your time, you try to listen to those people who can amplify your knowledge. Sometimes, because I'm a banker, I have to undergo certain processes. I have to attend my job. When a transfer happens, I have to attend it at different cities. So I get transferred almost every 3 years. It happens. Within that time frame, also it happens. Because there is a rotational transfer. There is a law there. So we are having to change our role accordingly, and we have to accept whatever role we have been assigned to. That is why I want to tell you that if we are going to join a certain new place, new responsibility will be there. So you are having a different mindset, you are having a different vision, you are becoming a person who can have eclectic experience, a dynamic experience of that very organization. If you are handling each and every section, each and every portfolio of that very organization, so you amplify your knowledge, you are having eclectic experience of that. If you are engaging yourself in different work, so that's why I'm telling you that if you will have an understanding, that if you listen to many people who are disseminating something valuable, you will have eclectic experience from them, because they will be talking their experience and you will be absorbing that, assimilating into your life, and that will certainly give you certain results. I am having a way, habit of listening to other people who are performing well. Many a time I have shifted my way, because we cannot listen to similar things for longer period of time, for more than 5 years. We cannot be consistent for long period of time in something. We have to change, we have to grab some more experience, of eclectic experience, different institutions we have to go through. And that is why I want to tell you that every time when you engage your time, your needs changes, and according to that, your adaptability, your assimilation of knowledge, your actions differs. You have to adapt certain new things. So that is why just want to tell you that you become someone who can have visionary idea. So I told you that because of being in a job, I'm also always assigned different tasks, different roles, different responsibility. So some days I would not be able to consistent. I would not be posting because at least 12 hours, 11 hours I'm applying, I'm giving, I'm investing in a job. And if I'm getting certain spare time, I'm trying to make videos in that way time. But I want to do something important all the time. I want to amplify my knowledge. I want to boost my communication skill. And along with that, I strongly believe that if you'll be listening to me continuously for 6 months, your communication skill will certainly improve. At least you won't be able to get there whatever I'm talking about, because sometimes I talk about spirituality, and for having that kind of insights, you should have experience of that field. If you're not closing your eyes, if you're not breathing, much more profoundly, deeply, you will not experience that, the inner world, tranquility of mind, tranquility of peace. If you're keeping all the time busy yourself, on a set of mobile or on an outer world, and if you're not concentrating within, you will not have much more knowledge about spirituality. So having such kind of experience, because it comes, I think, beyond 20s, such kind of subtle experiences of subtle forces or certain happenings, this can change the course of your life. So it happens in everybody's life, and everybody start embarking on that way journey, and they learn something new. And that's why I share everything whatever I get. And I just want to amplify my knowledge. I just want to give you certain direction. If you will believe in that, you will certainly ascend, you will certainly perform something better. I have been the worst phase a humankind can go, and from there I have ascended. So I strongly believe that you can do that. Whatever mediocrity you could have, whatever strong opposition you have, whatever bad time you have, if you listen to me, you will certainly get certain insights that this person has achieved something, and that is why we can learn something from him. And you will certainly believe, because I don't want to disclose all that whatever I have been through, because sharing your bad time, no one wants to listen that. Very few stages where you will be expressing, somebody will try to experience that and will have insights in that way difficult time. But many times if you will talk about that, many people take it wrongly. They use it against you. They talk in different people that this person has done this and he has gone through this mediocrity of life, and no one wants to listen to that. Everybody wants to see your positive side, and that's what I'm telling you. If you're concentrating on positive side of your life, you will certainly boost yourself up. And I'm doing great. In 5 years I have made multiple videos, and multiple occasions I have performed in such a way that I feel that I have done something profound, something significant in my life, and now I am proud of that. I'm doing it consistently, and I'm still believing that I can achieve something more. And you will be witnessing whatever I'm trying to say you. If you listen to me continuously, you will ascertain that this person has certain ability which can perform, which can add certain knowledge to you as well. If you listen to me continuously and consistently, your communication skill will certainly grow, and your insights certainly will change. Because sometimes I talk about science and technologies, whatever is happening in the contemporary world, I try to bring that. If a major breakthrough happens in the world, I try to reiterate that, I try to represent it in front of you, and many people listen to that. So I strongly believe that if you will be inculcating such kind of positive habits, talking about positive personality, you will certainly improve. Many people are conspiring. When you are ascending, many people will conspire against you. What is called phishing? You won't know, but many people do. They do that such kind of activities. Even I was not knowing what is phishing. In everyday life, I know exactly what is phishing in a pond or in a sea, but in a wrong way, in a manipulative way. People talk about that, and many people do against me. I know strongly they are having huge personality, but I cannot oppose them right now. I'm not having such kind of recognition. I'm not having such kind of followers, so that I can raise my voice against them. And I don't want to indulge myself in any kind of misfortune or in any kind of controversies. I don't want to bring myself in because I'm still on my initial stage. And when you are on the initial stage, you just try to foster relationship, positive relationship with all the people. You will need them, and if they are talking, if they are high personality, they are talking about you, they are certainly adding up something important to you as well in your life. You will learn a lesson from them. How to lead yourself and how to be that kind of personality. If they are talking about you in a negative way, that means you have something positive which they are jealous of. That is why you have to amplify your ability. If you'll be believing in yourself strongly, you'll certainly achieve something important, something more profound. Nobody can stop you. Everybody will start believing in you. And I'm asking you that in a spiritual life, there is more struggle than that of in physical life. There is more war in that than that of in physical life. And all these subtle forces, you will feel it against you, and some are performing with you. And when you ascend, you'll feel that how these forces are interacting with each other. Some have positive mindset that there should be change in the world, positive outlook should happen, positive flow should happen. Many forces are working in that very direction, but the negative forces are also opposing that, because everybody, everything and every forces has something to exist, to protect themselves. If they will not take themselves on this kind of stage, if they will not participate in war, their existence will not be, that will be uprooted, they will dissipate away. And that is why they fight. That is why these all controversies happen in spiritual life. And many people are talking about that. They are feeling that. This is subtle thing, but they are feeling that they understand exactly what kind of warfare is going on. We are in such a phase of our life where we know that disagreement with people can happen, because people are not in such a way where they can love each other again each and every time. Many conflicts happen, and because that very conflict, big war happens. So many life goes into chaos, and that is why these forces want to bring try to soothe your anger, try to bring tranquility in the world, peace in the world, and where we are working. That's why I'm talking about spirituality sometimes. If you concentrate, if you meditate, or if you have a willingness to be aware all the time, you will feel all these subtle forces, what is happening. And this is the true kind of awakening. I will tell you that you should go through that very process. You shouldn't miss this opportunity in life. You should try it once at least in your life. What is happening in the world apart from physical life? Yeah, we all are we all are bounded in such kind of process where we have to make a living, and for that we have to strive each and every day for making a living, for making 2 times of bread. We all are struggling, but take certain peaceful time along with yourself. Find solitude, find reclusive time, and try to invest your personal time on yourself. And then you will reward yourself. You will understand exactly what is happening, how energy influences your well-being, how energy influences your abundance, how energy can influence your mindset, how energy can influence your willpower, how energy can influence your expression, how energy can give you a thrust to be in tranquility, to be happy all the time. So that is what I'm asking you. This is a very big and subtle process, that you have to understand. And if once you will find that, you'll certainly ascend something profound. Thank you for listening to me.